doesn't look well at all. The area around his scrotum and between his legs is quite swollen and looks kind of fluidy. So all signs point to a chronic infection. So what I think we need to do to kind of get at the root of the problem is like fully mobilize him, do a bit of an exploration down there, and try and find where it is coming from. Okay.
Okay.
This poor guy, of all places to have an injury.
All right, we are live. All right. Okay. Now, due to the presence of pain in my back that is still there when I go and move around. I've been on the floor. No. We will start our workouts on Friday with our standard push-ups and dips. That way we work on decompressing my back and keeping the majority of the pressure off of the muscle that is trying to be a problem. Hey, well, there are still 3 crickets. I think that was a fresh molt. So we're not going to mess with that anymore. Tornado watch in your area? Damn it, Alf. You better stay safe.
So with a temperature of 39.6, I mean that's 103 degrees, 140
Damn it.
Fahrenheit. He's already getting the upper limit of what I want to see. This isn't good.
If the number rises just a couple more points, he could be in serious trouble.
That's 39.7. He can't control his own body temperature right now. He starts to overheat, protein starts to break down. Things start to fry, basically his brain will start to cook.
There's the tarantula.
By any means necessary.
Yes, I can right now. Breathe it feels to cool down as well. 39.2. That sounds better.
Could you freaking not?
Michelle turns her attention to his swollen belly.
Where is that?
As soon as I touch his belly, I'm worried. I can feel a lot of fluid and a lot of swelling. The worst case scenario is if this is actually an abdominal infection, an infection inside his belly. It's going to be trapped all the way in up into his organs, and we keep talking about complete organ failure.
Whatever. At least we got one cricket out. Hey, Aurora. Aurora. We have one itty bitty tarantula on this side. We have one tarantula over here. We have 2 crickets. Well, one cricket is still in the cage. Another cricket hopped out and is now on the floor somewhere. All right. So these are Monocentropus balfouri tarantula, an arid terrestrial tarantula species. These guys like to live underground. We're dealing with a couple of them that are not adjusting too awfully well. I mean, one's adjusting really well. You can actually see the tunnel right here. However, the other one is still very, very, very off-put by the entire situation. We gave them a larger enclosure. And while they do need to get out of the old enclosures, apparently this enclosure might have been a little bit too much for two of them. I don't know. I just... What I do know is they will need to be housed together eventually. So hopefully they both find their way out into the real environment that we have for them. One of them just built a den underneath one of the cages, one of the old cages. So I was just like, okay, well, you do you, buddy. And I guess that works. All right. Now we do have 2 water dishes in this cage, given to them to make sure that they do not get too dehydrated. Some people suggest that these tarantulas thrive by getting the majority of their fluids from prey items. Do not take a chance on that information. Do not take a chance on that information. Always make sure that your tarantulas have a source of water in their cage. And if you don't see your tarantula very often, understand that's normal. Tarantulas are not known for being front and center all the time. Some species might be exceptions that prove the rule. Our Lasiodora parahabana has only wanted a den recently when molting. Outside of that, she has been fairly open to being viewed. Ooh. All right, well, this is some new behavior. Hey, the tangled cannon! Using the lid as an anchor. That's an interesting tactic. This sugar is a cobalt blue tarantula sling. Oh, well, there she is. There's the beauty. She has been busy clearing that whole section right there. Wow. She's definitely getting bigger. That's what I like to see. She keeps growing the way that she's grown. We're going to have to get her a larger environment. She's got maybe one more molt to go, possibly 2, before she's too big for this enclosure. This is, I believe, the enclosure that our Emperor Scorpion initially came in. So it was about one size too big when she got in there, and now it's just about perfect, soon to be outgrown. Owning tarantulas is a beautiful experience. So long as you don't expect to hold them consistently. I don't recommend holding tarantulas. They're prone to stress. Many tarantula species view larger animals like humans as predators. And when you hold them, they start to freak out. Their blood pressure goes through the roof, which is not good. Not good in the slightest. Here we go. So they've moved past the one that had his testicles removed? Oh, wait, no. Stud is... Never mind. So this right here is our Arizona Blondie tarantula. I'm suspecting this thing of being a male, which is fine. We're not overfeeding it to get it to engage too many prey items. We want it to grow slowly. We want it to stay healthy and in our care for as long as possible. We keep the temperature in the spider area upwards of 77 to 80 degrees. Of course, that's going to get crazy freaking it's gonna get a bit warmer is what I'm trying to say. My brain doesn't want to function because I've walked over 11 and a half miles today. It's gonna get a bit warmer as the temperature outside increases. So it was last year too. That's fine. Look at that. So what we do is we just take that. Boop. He's shaded from the outside world again. We do provide a water dish for this particular species. It is a New World arid terrestrial species, which means it likes to live in the dirt in dry conditions. So, and its temperament, these Arizona Blondies seem to be incredibly gentle. Incredibly gentle, not very defensive at all, which is what you want to call it. When tarantulas bite people, it tends to be in defense of themselves. It is not. Tornado issued. I'll be. Oh shit. Keep us updated. Well, we have a casualty. Are you dead or not? That's what you want to hear on this. We have a cricket down. My friend. Are you not eating? My dude, my little friend, we have plenty of food here for you and plenty of... I don't know why you would succumb to anything in here other than old age. Now, if I'm not mistaken, these are banded crickets. They are Petco special is what I'm trying to get at. And we've gotten them to mate and reproduce. We've got little baby crickets in here. Oh, some real baby crickets and some cage cleaners on the wall. Looks like we have a new generation in there, honey. Goodness. So those little insects that you see crawling on the wall, those itty bitty things, those are storage mites. What? Yeah, they do. They are associated with owning large quantities of, well, exotic pets like tarantulas. They are not the kind of mites that prey upon other animals. They're feeding on excess, the excess food that you have for your crickets or your roaches. You got to make sure that you don't transmit this to any bag of food that you're working on, because you're not going to want to eat that bag of food anymore. So we took care of that one, and now we are moving on to the medium-sized tarantulas. This next is going to be ridiculous. Tomorrow is going to be like the overall start of our wet spell that we're going to be dealing with here in Oregon. It's going to be
Mom asked if we have an umbrella for the week.
I don't have an umbrella, but I have 2 raincoats, both that pretty much only fit me. Do we need to get you an umbrella? This right here
Is that
is a Lacio Sano Sazamai. Duchess, stop. This is not about you. Not everything is about you. Arr. Get out of here. This is a tropical terrestrial New World tarantula, typically found down in Brazil. It is a smaller tarantula species. As such, it doesn't usually go after vertebrates of any kind. It stays strictly to invertebrates, eating things like worms, grubs, crickets, roaches, what have you, other spiders or tarantulas, if they can get their hands on them. They are fairly close to the bottom of the food chain, which is why they react quite a bit more when they encounter animals bigger than themselves. These guys are speed demons. They will zip around their cage. Oh, I gotta take that from you, baby. Can I have your water? Thank you. Oh, we gotta pour water in Mochi's cage again. Here we go. Now this baby boy, he killed the last cricket we put in there. Can I get you? Good boy. He's got to be sleeping right now. Just to be sure. Okay, yeah, he's sleeping. He's sleeping, don't worry. Now we ourselves. This is just dye on the brush. It is not an old used paintbrush, okay? This is a brand new paintbrush. Don't get on my case. Don't get on my case. What? What'd you just? It's a makeup brush. But we use it when we are trying to interact with the tarantulas or the prey that's in their cage so that we don't go and stress them out. Also, it's not fun getting bit. Coyote Peterson. I am going to teach kids the use of money getting bit by creepy crawly critters. I've been sucked into Whatnot. Isn't that a crafting social media platform or something? Oh my god. Just go play video games like a normal nerd. Jesus. Me and the rest of the team, we went and we shot up bots tonight, and it was pretty good. We just fucking turned it all the way up because on the video game now, on Onward, you can put upwards of Oh, what is that? Like 500? What? Oh, that is adorable. That is so cute. So you can put on, upwards of like 540 some odd enemies on onward now, and then just go to town. And that's pretty much what we did tonight. And it was really good stress relief. We've got to find a way to get you to play again. I always come back. So this is our other Lacio Cyano Sazamai, or Brazilian Blue Violet male tarantula. We have 2 males. That was not expected. I was hoping that we would have a male and a female, and that they would go forth and procreate, but life had other plans. Hey Pete, I told Nord put me back in, Chief. He also needs to make a comeback because Nordic has been off doing his own thing. I don't know if he's suffering from something or what, but we need to get the OG back together. Yeah, I know, Pete. I know.
How would you feel if I made you a really cool Easter basket for Easter?
Like I need to up my game? Right now, you would want to be dealing with Archer, because Archer is the current team leader, and Nordic needs to come and join us again. All right. Doop. I need water. I'm thirsty all of a sudden. Oh. I'm going to sleep so good tonight. And I don't have to change the litter box tonight. So it's basically take the dogs out, go to bed. All right. All right, before I forget, I'm going to have you guys view these guys. I'm going to go and I'm going to put water in with Mochi because he is pre-shed. Okay. Got 9 likes. And so we move on. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Now, the good news is, when it comes to taking the paper towels out of the water dish for these animals, I see no babies or anything else that have fallen in there. What the hell is going on here? There's just...
a lot of baby ducklings, a lot of baby seagulls.
You're still alive?
This one's like a couple days old? Yeah, about 2 days old. Welcome to Earth. Bird TLC is an amazing
Multiple adults not
thousands of birds a year and help them get back to the wild.
doing well. I just gave them fresh water too. Like, what is this? You're doing all right? The rest of you guys look like you're doing all right, but what the fuck is this?
Right back out when they're ready to go. I will name you Squishy and set you free. The next patient.
One of Bird TLC's newest arrivals faces an uncertain future.
Have a northern scarlet owl, well, owlet. Probably about 7 to 8. She was found on the side of the road in South.
We might have to go and clean out the roach bin. Due to the storage mite situation we've got brewing right here.
All in a body the size of a tin can.
His main diet is small bourbon. Little trophy.
But what they lack in size, they make up for in attitude.
Oh, this is that.
Get the fuck out of here.
They're a little bit offset as they should be, and that helps them triangulate and basically find their prey. And then his ears basically go from like here to here, and they look pretty normal. Perfect. Yeah.
The rest of the owl's exam is
A lot of test flights. They'll even make sure he's able to catch his prey, and then he should be ready for release. So it looks like all those systems are good. Yeah.
New morning dawns. Michelle ventures back out across the Alaskan frontier. It's been 4 days since she treated a pair of sick patients at the reindeer farm.
Okay, everybody.
Now, she's back to see if they're on the mend, or if more serious intervention is in order. But first, she has 51 other patients to wrangle. And reindeer rights.
Get off of my fingers. God.
Big bulls, lots of females, lots of babies.
you up.
Okay, we ready for the first one?
It's go time.
All right, I just knocked back that that population that's in here by quite a bit. I picked up that massive area where we had all that old roach food, and it was just crawling with them. Now I know that there's far more of those freaking storage mites in here, but I'm hoping that we just took care of the majority of the issue. Did not want to spend much time with these guys today, but that was bad. The sides were caked. They were trying to crawl out. Right. Think about cleaning out the old orange head roach colony, making sure all those guys are taken care of. And then what we'll do is we'll just start transferring the adults from the dubia over there. Maybe going as far as to rinse them off with a spritz of water if they've got too many of them. What are you guys doing? Well, that didn't help you at all.
It's fine.
Oh, we got 10 likes, but no new. Yeah, no new conversations. Huh? Let's keep on moving because we got to get done with this by 10. In this cage, we have our springtails in with our Theraphosa apophysis. The springtails are making a dent in the mold. I think they're doing quite nicely right now. Oh, we even have some new webbing up in this cage. Let's see if we can see any of those springtails. Nope. There they are, those itty bitty things right there in the dirt. Those are our mold devourers. And there's our girl right there. That is our Theraphosa apophysis. Tropical terrestrial New World tarantula that is going to be absolutely massive. She's a little bit shy. Every time we go to pick up her cage, she'll go and huddle on the other side of her den. We do have mold breaking out in this cage. That's why we got the springtails to chow down on the mold, and hopefully we can get the springtails to reproduce. We keep the inside moist as much as possible, spraying sideways into the domicile to boost the humidity directly on the tarantula, so that when the day comes that she flips over and throws off her exoskeleton, she will be ready. Now, when you're trying to take care of these animals, you're trying to boost the humidity, of course, for the tropical ones. You got to think, A, what's the best way to get cross ventilation? And B, what's the best way to retain humidity? Now, when water evaporates, that boosts the humidity, and it tends to rise up out of the cage as it evaporates. So, if you focus on trapping the humidity and allowing for cross ventilation from the sides, you can effectively create an adequate cage for your animal. Now, with this cage, note how the cage is not fully transparent. It's cloudy. This does offer a little bit of safety for the tarantula, who is not consistently having to deal with shadows and whatnot passing by her cage. We can't really reduce the amount of vibration that she is encountering through us moving about the room, but she tolerates that a hell of a lot better than she used to as a sling. Now, she is still a juvenile or subadult. She is not nearly as big as she will get. There we go. Any questions? No? Okay. That is my wife's glitter. I swear to God, it's not mine. She's the one that does the artsy fartsy stuff. I'm not that talented. I just do poetry. Now, let's bring down this critter. She has been very active. She and her man. So this is our adult Sakatrin Island blue baboon tarantula colony. Just like with the babies, we have 2 in here. Hopefully we'll have more than 2 eventually, if the female can do the deed with the male and proceed to breed, spreading the seed. Now we are keeping tabs on that little hole. It's right there. I don't know just what created it. Does not look like it was created by a baby tarantula, though. There's our girl. That is Galorum. Our female Monocentropas balfouri sitting in the web mat that they have put up in there. She is BEA beautiful. She absolutely loves that skull. They don't even pay attention to the greenery over here anymore. They just go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs for that skull. Constantly wandering around it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle some of the fish flakes in here for the crickets. To make sure that if she molts, the crickets are more likely to go after the fish flakes than they will the tarantula. Yeah. Ooh, 11 likes. Oh no, she's going away. She's doing really well though. That is our little lizard. Bit of a skink, I think. Tarantula care for arid terrestrial tarantulas, generally speaking, is much easier than taking care of tropical or semi-tropical tarantulas that need to have that extra oomph with keeping the humidity up. These guys like it dry. They do not like having an overabundance of water. That's why we have just the water dish in there. We have loads of video of these critters just going all over the cage. I need to go sift through those, find the best videos, and share them with you guys. I wish I could figure out a way for you guys to go live and just tune in whenever you guys want to on like YouTube or something. I know on TikTok they have prevented that. What time is it?
9:31.
Okay, not too bad off. No. All right. I'm so glad my back is not hurting as much as it did. Again, we learned a valuable lesson when it comes to my workouts. Let my pain be your lesson. If you are, this is going to be an are you stupid moment, so pay attention, okay? If it hurts, don't use it. I had a little bit of back pain, right? And I thought to myself, well, I'm not going to let a little bit of back pain prevent me from curling the weights that I want to. And I got to my third set, and the back pain was so excruciating by the third set that I was like, oh my God. And I can't believe it took the third set to realize this. I'm fucking myself up. I'm just now getting to the point where there's some pain when I twist like this, right? Because you're supposed to stretch that tendon that you fucked up. There's some pain, but it's not bad pain. And unless there is no pain by Thursday, we are just going to wait till Friday to start our exercises, and we are not going to be doing any curls. We will do decline push-ups, dips. The next day we'll do our core exercises, and then we will do our workouts to build up toward pull-ups, because my ass still can't do a pull-up to save my life. Yeah, I wish they kept the rope climb back in school. When I was a little kid, I could scale that without a problem.
Yeah, how did you get back down?
You slide down the rope. She's referring to the fact that I have a fear of heights. Probably from rope climbing. But like I used to climb the rope, hit the cowbell at the top, slide back down. It got to the point when I was a little kid that it was just easy. But now as an adult, since we don't raise kids to do those kind of exercises, I'm fucking now trying to do this shit while I'm an adult. Gotta say, I'm not happy with the way the system turned out. Okay. Little guy, if you're hungry, maybe you should have eaten the rat. This is what Adam said. This is not what I'm saying. This is what Adam said. He says, I like to jump up and down while urinating. So you're responsible for the urine that's all over the toilet seats, the the rest stops. That be you, Adam? Stop it. Nobody likes sitting on a peed-on toilet seat. Little guy. Looks like you need to have water in your cage too, buddy. Yeah. Look at you. Duchess, none of what I'm doing has anything to do with you. No! Really? Really? You are being so cute. You are being so cute.
On the camera, you just see her paw on Oliver's face.
Okay, so I think we misted this cage yesterday, so we're gonna hold off on doing that today. Oh, that looks even cooler. That is Ducky, our green bottle blue. See if we can get a good picture of her. Fuck that. She's just a tarantula. Look at her. She's saying, "Come at me. Try me, bitch." That's what she's saying. She gonna test you with a capital F. Tis but a tarantula. They're actually, in some ways, less durable than your standard house spider. Let's just say gravity is not their friend. I don't think there's a single piece that is built from falling from heights. Even the ones that live in trees have a problem with falling from heights. So, that bitch is looking into your soul. What? No, she's not. She's not looking into your soul. Okay, piece of shit. This is our Lasiodora parahabana, or our salmon pink bird-eating tarantula. Note, I think it's a dog, not a spider. This is a salmon pink bird-eating tarantula, terrestrial New World tarantula. She is definitely sleeping. Look at how relaxed she is. Look at that. She is just leaning sideways. Not a fucking care in the world. Well, it's actually, not to be a complete and utter nerd about it, it is probably one of the most substantial misnomers that one will ever come across when an individual way back when opted to name something a bird-eating tarantula. The majority of the bird-eating tarantulas that you see are actually tropical terrestrial tarantulas that, generally speaking, would not have much of a chance going up against a bird due to the fact that their venom is not suitable for vertebrates. It doesn't subdue vertebrates the way that it does with invertebrates. Generally speaking, when a tarantula successfully takes down a vertebrate, it's either already a dead one, or it was very sick, and the tarantula has a chance to chew on it with its fangs or repeatedly stab the prey item until it hits a vital organ. Yes. So when you see that really cool image of a tarantula dragging a possum up a tree, just understand that if that possum was alive when the tarantula got its hands on it, it had a very slow and painful death. Just food for thought. I don't even pray. They don't even read the Bible. Now, when it comes to taking care of a Lasiodora parahabana, it's all about temperature, humidity, accessibility to water, and food. Now, like all tarantula species, there comes a time where a tarantula is either an adult and thus eats less, or is premolt and thus eats less, or is stressed and thus eats less. I think the only accounts that we've had with a stressed tarantula eating less has got to be these freaking baby tarantulas that we've got. They don't like the larger cage. No, she probably wants the light turned off. There you go, baby. Well, it's a little late in the evening, my scaly little friend.
What?
Oh, freaking Rex is moving around the cage. And I was just like, yeah, she's only supposed to have like 12 hours of light in her cage. Whew. All right, so we got this taken care of. Now we'll put the lid back on and we'll focus on the scorpions.
Oh,
What?
the next 2 Sundays Kim's off.
The next 2? Do you want to do D&D?
Or for sure doing it next this weekend. They told me.
Yeah. I don't think I'm helping Luke on Saturday if we're going to go in to the book thing, which is fine.
But the next week, we'll be at the fairgrounds for probably 12, 13 hours. Counting setting up.
Okay, are you going to need my help with that?
Setup would be nice.
Her setup? Okay.
Take you. Yeah, it starts at 10. We start setting up the page. And then it gets done at 8.
Okay. Do you have enough to sell? I'm giving her shit. She's been working on her resin.
I'm out of ornaments now.
You're out of ornaments? Well, it's a good thing we got to place an order for more ornaments, including those little balls that I want to try to use. Don't say a word.
A word!
God damn it! What time is it?
9:44.
Okay. Well, we only have the scorpions left. Oh. Tired. And I've got 2 more days left. I'm hoping that I have enough of a chance to go and work on getting all the hard points that I want. I'm already at 195. And I want 300.
Oh, I also read that Halloween Town's going to be Friday, Saturday only.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, I'm telling you what it says.
It would be nice. I would even, with how slow they say the T-Rex was, and the fact that it was apparently a scavenger, I wouldn't mind having a few T-Rexes that were half the size they'd be naturally, like maybe a third the size, rather than having like a 30-foot animal have like a 10-foot animal. Basically a fatter ostrich with teeth. Well, just own freaking scorpions.
Did you hear your theme song, Duchess?
That was welcome to Jurassic Park, and all it needs is freaking Duchess going, well, maybe playing with the ball. But if you wouldn't squish it, though. Just like I wouldn't kill the rooster that kept spurring me that one time. You don't kill it, you just teach it a lesson.
What else do you have for dinner, though?
All right, here we go. Oh shit.
I didn't do it.
It's Rexburg. All right.
That sounds gross. So I'm thinking on Saturday we'll probably do a hit up Winco.
No Costco?
We're going to Costco on Friday.
Oh. Did they just stop down the street again?
I don't think so.
All right. Guesses. Let's see if we can get a good look at this. Oliver, get the fuck away from me. It's not moving around a heck of a whole lot. No, it's facing me. Wow. So the glowing effect that you may or may not see right here very well is biofluorescence. It is a chemical reaction between the black light and the exoskeleton of the scorpion, who is extremely fat, very docile, which is a sign of pre-molt. It's not moving around a lot. This is our other scorpion, Axel. Axel is also acting pre-molt. Axel is in a 10-gallon tank, and Churro is in a deli container. Yeah.
No, those are balls.
We're just going to crack this open real quick, make sure that the water dish has a good amount of water. The soil is looking good. All right, soil is looking good. Oh yeah, that's good and moist. You want to keep the humidity inside of the cages for the Asian forest and the emperor at about 75 to 85% humidity. If you don't, you could be looking down the barrel of a stuck molt, and a stuck molt is almost a surefire way of killing your animal. We learned that the hard way. Churro here has molt once already in our care. It was successful, and we're hoping that the next molt will also be successful. Well, of course, we're hoping that it's our baby. Churro was named by another Adam. He is one of the members of the group that I game with. Pretty good dude. He's buying up guns, which I'm jealous of. I would love to have that kind of money. Now let's take a look in here real quick. Oh, there's one. Gosh darn it. We have... Oh, looks like they've been reproducing, honey.
Awesome.
Look at that. These are tiny little isopods. They are cage cleaners, and that is a baby. Alf, how did it go? Are you okay? There she is. Your trailer did not take flight tonight, right? Miss Al flew away. I'm so sure. God. She had a wingsuit. Bye. Oh, in Kansas, storm chase you. Oh, Lordy. So again, we are misting this down, making sure that it has plenty of humidity throughout the cage, especially in the area where the scorpion tends to lay its head, so to speak. I'm soaked, though. So you do still have a house, right? Though, like, there's nothing substantial that happened to your home. Blew out windows, ripped off your ceiling. God. I remember when getting ripped off meant somebody like bamboozled you. All right. Oh, sorry, child. Now, let's play Spot the Scorpion. Where could the scorpion be? Huh. Oh, no. Bad tornado in Indiana. So this is our Floridian bark scorpion. Also glows under black light. And he is super fat. Look at that. He is definitely built different than his old world counterparts. His venom is a little bit more intense, a little bit spicier. Although he is probably the most active scorpion in my collection, coming out frequently to say hi to all the prey items we put in his cage. We go and we keep one corner of the cage misted and the water dish full, and we put it back. All right, Critter. You're done for the day. All right. Hey. Thank you for keeping us updated, Al. You guys have a good night. Stay safe, and remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news.